Hello, I'm Amanda. I'm our circulation systems person at Humber College. Today I'm here with Stephanie Reed, who is a library technician, and Alexandra as well as a library technician here at Humber. So today we're going to describe our journey transitioning to working remotely. Humber Libraries closed on March 13th with just a few hours notice. We all believed that we would be working remotely for 3 weeks and rushed to grab what we thought we might need during this time. People quickly began asking questions about how to access the files they needed and how to collaborate with coworkers. In the second week, it became obvious to management that we would be working remotely longer than anticipated. Management asked us, as tech-savvy staff, to begin assisting people who had questions. We all faced challenges that we had not encountered before. Some people couldn't join meetings or had never seen Teams. Many struggled to figure out a workflow for their documents for both personal and collaboration. Folks were faced with the challenge of homeschooling children or taking care of family members during the day. A serious challenge that we had not anticipated was the information overload. Staff were receiving advice for working remotely from a number of sources without clear direction or protocols. This was our first challenge. How do we overcome information paralysis and help our teammates get started? We were tasked with getting everyone on Teams and using OneDrive for essential files. Management asked us to take a one-on-one approach to supporting our teammates. This was exactly what was needed, since some people were just overwhelmed and didn't know where to start. We found that buy-in was hard. Staff had to be convinced to adopt new ways of doing their work. It was also difficult to manage the learning curve, since everyone had different technical skills. So for some people, we just started with the basics. So how did we do it?
One-on-one sessions and small groups were especially beneficial since we could cater to specific people's needs and keep the training at a pace that was comfortable for each individual learner. Sometimes that would mean we weren't able to cover as much as we wanted in our training, but in order for the learner to get the most benefit, we had to make sure not to overwhelm them. We kept a checklist and took notes in each of our sessions so that we could follow up on any skills gaps that learners had. Another way we tried to facilitate learning was to create a sandbox team with individual channels and files for each staff member so people could practice on their own and become more confident. Surveys were sent to get a pulse on how everyone was feeling. This way, we were able to learn what software products people wanted to learn more about, and we could follow up with staff with specific questions. We feel that our learning as a team and as a library doesn't stop here. Technology and software is constantly updating. Teams and OneDrive continue to add updates and new features every month. It's important for everyone to stay on top of their tech skills and stay on top of the latest updates. To support everyone's ongoing learning journey, we created a variety of offerings to reach out to our staff and branded ourselves as the Tech Trio. Yay! Tech Tip Tuesdays are weekly updates that we send staff to learn about new products or interesting features on different software. Drop-in sessions are weekly office hours we provide that are either free form or with a theme that we encourage staff to drop in at a specific time. The support request form is a form included in our team sandbox, which allows individuals, small groups, or teams to request a session on a specific topic. Tech-in-Ours are planned sessions in webinar style that target beginner, intermediate, and advanced learners.
So, how will things change when we go back? Well, the learning won't stop because, like we've said, Teams and Office 365 are going to still update, and there will be new programs and tech that staff want to learn. So the Tech Trio will be here to support our coworkers. Teams and Office 365 will still be vital in our meetings and our working groups because these tools that helped us connect online will enable us to collaborate better between campuses. Campus distance will no longer be a barrier to meetings and collaboration. The Tech Trio itself has staff from the North and Lakeshore campuses. This whole work from home situation has connected coworkers who often don't get to work together, and hopefully that continues. So, what did we learn from this whole situation? Well, the circumstances forced us to learn a lot of new programs and figure out how to do our work completely online. Through that transition, we were all forced to ask ourselves, just how good are we with technology? We may use it every day, but do we use it to its full capabilities? We learned from this whole Tech Trio process that management support is very key to encouraging staff to adopt new software. We can learn new software and tech when we are given the dedicated time and individual supports to do so. So a big shout out to our managers for being so supportive of their staff during this period. We learned that there are additional benefits to keeping our skills upgraded, such as improved service for our students and faculty. We also learned that everyone is much more capable than they think. Technology and new software can seem scary. We can sometimes be our own worst enemies with fears when it comes to learning new tech. But it's important to fight that fear, be brave, and encourage each other. With coworkers supporting each other and sharing resources, we can all be tech savvy and work from home successfully. Thank you.